Hello everyone, this is Siham from the Research and Development Department in Market Equity, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, as well as the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar and their price movement predictions for the day, which falls on Wednesday, 14th of July 2021. Let's begin with the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, where we have spoke about it in previous videos and mentioned that the pair is expected to retest the broken upwards trend line in the daily time frame or retest around level 110.40. The pair has retested the broken upwards trend line and continued to retest around level 110.70 before starting to rebound downwards off of it, which we can see more clearly in the 1 hour time frame. And by rebounding downwards off of around level 110.70, the pair has formed an upwards channel, which by breaking down through the lower boundary of it and breaking down through level 110.20 will support the continuity of the downtrend in the 4 hour time frame and the targeting of around level 109.65 and then 109.15 as primary targets in the downtrend. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4 hour time frame, we can see that by rebounding downwards off of around level 60, it supports the rebounding down off of the current levels and continuing with the downtrend. That was it for the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Let's move on to the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. In the earlier videos, we said that by breaking down through level 0.9140, the pair will continue with the downtrend. However, the pair has rebounded upwards off of it to correct and reached around level 0.92, which it started rebounding downwards off of it, and by holding below it and breaking down through level 0.9140, it will support the continuity of the downtrend in the 4 hour time frame and the targeting of around level 0.9050 and then around level 0.8930 as primary targets in the downtrend. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4 hour time frame, then we can also see that by rebounding downwards off of around level 60, it supports the rebounding down off of the current levels and continuing with the downtrend. That was it for the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Let's move on to the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. In the previous video, we said that the pair is moving in a sideways movement in the 4 hour time frame, and by rebounding upwards off of around level 0.6920, which resembles the lower boundary of the sideways movement in the 4 hour time frame, it will support the upwards movement and the targeting of around level 0.7090, which resembles the upper boundary of the sideways movement in the 4 hour time frame. The pair is currently trading around level 0.7000, which by breaking upwards through it will support the continuity of the sideways movement and the targeting of around level 0.7090, or the upper boundary of the sideways movement in the 4 hour time frame. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4 hour time frame, then we can see that after rebounding upwards off of around level 30 near the oversold area, it is currently moving above level 50, which supports the continuity of the upwards movement or the sideways movement as a whole in the 4 hour time frame. That was it for the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. Market Equity wishes you successful trading and have a nice day.